Okay, boys and girls. Well, welcome back. Hope you're all having a happy Friday. Back to the normal logo, back to life, back to reality. Or something like it, I don't know. Something there. Shadow, thank you so much for the host. Project, what's up, man? Oh boy, I'm gonna turn this on so I can actually hear what the hell's going on and turn this down. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Gctv Randomcast. I am your host, Master Ceremonies Darkside Rob, and it is a pleasure to have you back here on the official Friday Night Randomcast. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Some people are doing Extra Life this weekend. We are not. We are doing Extra Life 2 weekends from today because of logistics. As I say, everything is location. And we just have our people in the wrong location to do Extra Life. Sean is in San Francisco, and I don't know what the hell Blake's doing this weekend, so I could be doing an Extra Life thing, but I'm gonna wait. Till we do it a little bit later, and then we'll have that happen at the correct time for us to actually tackle it appropriately and such. Anyway, welcome everybody. So, a couple of things. So starting later tonight than originally intended. Mostly because I had to switch everything back to the original layout with the original alerts, the sounds and everything. So that took about an hour to do. And also because I wanted to set up some mods to use in Skyrim, because apparently, like, between the time that Skyrim SE came out and today, there's like 400 new mods that are available now. So I figured this would be a good time to try some of them out, add them into the game. Had to make sure the game would run after, I think it says November, like the slow degradation of people's cognitive levels from lack of sleep. Don't I know it, brother? Don't I know it? And also that weird thing of I wake up in the morning and it's 7 o'clock a.m. and the sun is just coming up. And I'm like, it's 5:45. The sun should be coming up now. Like, the sun being down by a little before 6 and up after 7 is just not, I've never loved that. That's like my least favorite part of the winter, is just not having any clue what, like, apparently I was set to be on daylight savings time all year round, which makes me the weirdo because nobody likes daylight savings time for some reason. I'm like, give me more. I want as much daylight as I can. Or actually, no, well, I mean, that's not really true. I much prefer the nighttime anyway, but go figure. Also, I was gonna say, I needed a little bit extra time to get the cast going today because I basically ran out of things that I was going to talk about. Oh great, I gotta drive from good old Flint, Michigan while it's dark now. Yeah. Oh man, dark roads driving at night. That sounds like the best, Metal Deer. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. But yeah, no, the other thing that I wanted to talk about on the cast, I can't talk about it anymore because B&H fucked me. Well, I'm mad at them. They didn't really fuck me, but they left me a little bit out to dry this weekend on what I was going to do, because as I've been mentioning on Twitter, I ordered a new camera from them, and I went against my instinct, which was to go to B&H and actually buy it at the store where they were there and be like, oh, you have one. Oh, you don't have one. Great. I will take one, or I will come back and get one later. Instead, I said, okay, B&H, you send it to me. And then they didn't have any cameras to send me. Or it took them 4 days to put the order in. I don't know, but the whole kit and caboodle is I don't have a camera to show you guys tonight. Yay! I don't know. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. Also, this is way louder than it should be right now. That does not feel like it's getting any lower. So I'm gonna turn this down. But yeah, that kind of. Well, I mean, the good thing is that it's coming. Like, they didn't send me a box with all the other shit in it, and then like somebody went like and walked away with the camera, which can sometimes happen. It's still coming, but like, I was planning on showing it to you guys tonight and like saying, hey, there's gonna be a review or there's gonna be a thing. Like, I'm gonna use it and shoot a video and then post it later. And none of that's gonna be able to happen because I won't be able to check and see if I can even get it until Sunday, and then I don't know when I'm gonna be able to use it. I'm not gonna have enough time to shoot what I was gonna shoot with it, and I'm not gonna be able to get stuff up by Monday, so that all that stuff's gonna have to wait a week. And that's a bummer. This song is too loud, so I'm gonna skip it. This is much better. I can actually hear what I'm saying. Sorry, Big Nick. I apologize. Only just a little bit though. But yeah, I mean, the camera that I was gonna show you guys, I got the Sony RX100 Mark V. Awesome little point and shoot camera. I've been messing around with it for a couple of times at B&H and stuff, and really wanted to like, oh, here's the box your camera should be in. Call us in a week to find out if we're still sending it. Or yeah, actually just like, I bought like 5 different items and 4 of them were in there, and I looked for the camera. I was like, somebody walked away with my camera. Somebody went and then like did a, you know, tossed it off to the left, just be like under the arm, just, you know, hiding it as it left the factory or left the warehouse. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, there are worse things that could have happened. Does it double as an Iron Man suit? No, but I think it has the some of the same features as an Iron Man suit in it at some point. Yeah, I don't know why they I guess, you know, naming it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes it less confusing, except for the fact that if you saw this camera, marks 1 through 5 almost look identical. Like, completely identical. Like, if you weren't using the camera, you couldn't tell the difference. Also, there's no clear demarcation between the 5 of them. There might be a number on it. I'm not entirely sure. But there are some new features about the Mark V that are really good compared to the previous cameras. And I just, you know, it's like, I haven't bought a new camera in maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. And my main camera is a gigantic, big, fucking honking DSLR. It's a Canon 6D, which I use for videos and photography. But I don't like using it for video because it's gigantic. And it doesn't shoot 4K, it doesn't shoot 1080p 60, it only shoots 1080p 30, 24, and 720p 60. So I wanted a camera that really did awesome, high quality 1080p and 4K and shot really good photos because, like I said, I'm going to Iceland in a couple of weeks, and I really wanted it for that. So that's some cool shit right there, but don't get to play around with it this weekend unless I can, you know, finagle something together over the weekend, which is possible, very possible. All that information is on the empty box they sent you. Which information? No, they didn't send me an empty box of the camera. They sent me an empty shipping box with the 5 other items that I ordered minus the camera, because on the invoice it said items that it was like, we don't have it, we're shipping it from our second warehouse. So is 4K really that big of a deal? I have almost zero interest in 4K, especially given how expensive it can still be. If you're shooting video on a camera, shooting 4K can be really cool, because when you take 4K video and sample it down to 1080, it's a sharper image than if you shoot an image at, you know, you scale it down to, or not just scale it down, but resample it down to 1080. And I'm just running with the sick burn I made up. I mean, I think it's situational. Like, I have a 4K TV, and when I play 4K games on it and watch 4K media, I really want more of it. But I also know that requires more memory, it requires more powerful computers, powerful hard drives, powerful video cards. Like, in order to get up to 4K and to play games natively in 4K, like, I'm gonna have to buy a new PlayStation, I'm gonna have to buy a new Xbox, and I've already bought a new graphics card. So, I mean, I guess it's like with anything, if you're going to drive from your house to, you know, the 7-Eleven, maybe it'd be nice to drive a McLaren P1, but you can get there in, you know, a Subaru Impreza. You don't need, or, you know, like a VW Bug. You don't need a fucking, you know, Ferrari or a, you know, I'm forgetting all of the cars that I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of Top Gear, so I sound like I know shit about cars, but all of a sudden I'm just like, A, I'm not British. B, I don't know shit about cars. C, I don't have a driver's license, so shut the fuck up, Mr. Car Person. I don't know. Although I would say McLaren P1 is good. Or, you know, you don't need a Bugatti Veyron to go to Subway. Like, but, you know, also if you want to make a really cool car that can, you know, go to 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, that's on you. So it's, what do you want to get out of your car? What do you want to get out of your computer? What do you want to get out of your games? Is it important to you or not? Next. There we go. Next. Yeah, this will get us there. This will be the last song, then we'll go into it. I saw a YouTuber put 4K displays together and technically play Doom in 8K. Oh, that was Linux. That wasn't that. Actually, you know what? Let's just drop the music out because I can't fucking think with this music right now. Wasn't that Linus Tech Tips that did that? But the thing about him was that he put 4 monitors together and there was a bezel directly in the center of the screen. Like, there's no actual 8K monitor right now. It just was like this in the middle of the screen, and it was kind of, yeah. I like Linus Tech. I can't speak tonight. I like their videos. I don't like all their videos. I watch like a combination of different YouTubers when it comes to technology, and I feel like my problem with all the tech, with all the different tech video YouTube channels, is that they are all so much information overload, and most people are just like, should I buy this or not? And it's amazing that they are so like down to, you know, the teraflop on a graphics card, or like, you know, the like ridiculous number of CUDA cores in a graphics card, or how about we put 8 graphics cards together, or how about, you know, we shoot the moon in fucking Hearts. I don't know. It's like, it just, after a while, it just seems like fucking informational overload. But again, that's what their stock and trade is. So I can't really fault them for that, can I? Yeah, but I mean, it's some of it's entertaining. Like, I don't know. But again, I think, you know, to sort of wrap up my thing on 4K, it's coming. And if it's not already coming, it's here. I think the console makers have gotten behind it in a way that they didn't with, or that they tried to with motion control and 3D. But whereas motion and control and 3D are kind of ridiculous, I think 4K is inevitable because I think movies are already there. Games are probably going to go there. And I think, like, I walked into a Best Buy yesterday and what was it? It was a this does not work when I have, that's amazing that this control does not work when I'm in Skyrim. My Corsair keyboard controls for volume do not work in Skyrim for some reason. If I tab out though, then they work, which is weird. So we'll leave those like maybe 40. But yeah, so I think I walked into a Best Buy the other day, and like non-OLED, non-HDR 4K screens were under like $700, $600, $500. Like, you know, you can get the top of the line 4K TV and spend, you know, $3,000-$4,000 on it for OLED curved HDR 4K, native 4K with, you know, DisplayPort 2.2 or HDMI 3 or whatever the hell the ports are on it. Like, but you don't need to spend that to get good 4K. If you want HDR, if you want OLED, if you want curved screen, yes. But if you just want a really crisp, solid 4K image, I mean, the Vizio that I have is a 4K screen without HDR, and everything looks fucking incredible on it. The only downside is that it has a shitty refresh rate and a ever so slight amount of lag when game mode is turned on. But if you have that turned off, then it's gnarly. Like, I noticed the other day that I did not have the faster refresh rate turned on this TV, and it's like a Vizio 47-inch or something, and it was just impossible to play things. Like, I was moving my mouse around my screen, I was like, this feels terrible. This just is not gonna work. And then I went settings diving and found that, so that was better. And again, all of this requires that you have a curved screen. But Metal Gear, I kind of think they're awesome. But again, the problem with some of the curved screens that are dedicated TVs is that they're shitty gaming monitors. Like, the best monitors for gaming are neither TV nor curved screen. They even say, like, the curved screens that are PC monitors, unless they're the ones with, 144 refresh rate, they're fucking terrible. Like, that's why you gotta do your research, because you could get hosed on a $4,000 screen and put it in your house and go, this sucks for gaming. The hell did I pick up this nightmare for? Oh, and last thing, because I think this is a random cast that is deserving of a little bit of a adult beverage tonight. I will show you a picture I did not take. I absolutely love this bottle of wine. I did not take this with a camera. This is very much inspired by some amazing B-grade 70s film. It's got like, it's a bit like, it's kind of heavy metal inspired, but also like, what's the American, what is the damn American Graffiti? That's the movie I was thinking of. That was Ron Howard's or George Lucas's. I think it was Ron Howard's first film or second film. Yes, something like that. And yeah, this is absolutely unfucking believable. I love this on every level. I'm sure you can see why. It's fucking fantastic. She do a dance. And it's called Cycle Buff Beauty, 2014 limited edition, South Australia Shiraz Malbec blend, 90% Shiraz, 10% Malbec. And that is just fantastic. I hope the wine is as cool as the bottle. Ron Howard was in it. I think George Lucas directed it. Okay, cool. It was something like that. I think it was, but Machete, what's up, man? Did I see the BlizzCon opening ceremony? I did not, but I did see was the reveal of Sombra for Overwatch, which I watched that and I went, I want to play a Sombra in a game about Sombra so I can find out more about her story and what she's doing. Because they're going to put her in Overwatch, and that's going to be the end of the story. And I'm like, I want to know more about these characters. Like, Sombra sounds like such a cool fucking character. It's Harrison Ford's first flick. Yes, I remember that. That is correct. So I have no idea if this is going to be any good or not. I went, I like Australian wines. Hey, Uncle Elias, how you doing, man? Oh, it smells like a wine I'm totally gonna love. Ooh! Oh, that's nice. That is a kick in the face, but in the best way. I love it. All right, I'm good. Let's get down to business. Actually, no. Let's get into the game. So, yeah. Stuff didn't go exactly as planned, and actually, one other thing about the camera. I was planning on using the camera to do some shooting around the marathon because I was going to take pictures of stuff that was going on there with the new camera, try some stills, try some video, do some vlogging, post it to YouTube. I may still get a chance to do that, but it's not going to be nearly as much as I did because I'm going to go down to B&H on Sunday and see if I can go like, hey, I paid for this. Do you have one in stock? Can you switch it out so that you don't send me another one? But Sombra has stealth, speed boost, can hack packs, turrets, and cancel ults. Ooh, that actually sounds really fun. That sounds really great. Anyway, let's get down to business, boys and girls. Let's play some Skyrims. I think it might have been his first movie because after that, he did Star Wars. So, cool story, bro. Right off the bat. I added some mods to this. Sombra, Sombra. Sombra is well, they did her character reveal for Overwatch at BlizzCon. I don't think they announced when she's being released though, when they're adding her to the game. But here. So, and I'll attach this to the opening just so you guys know what I added. So, these I had already had installed. Parthenax Dilemma, Unofficial Skyrim Edition, which has just been recently updated. Ordinator, and then I added, and here's some awesome things. Oh, you can't see it because my head... Okay, so, get my head out of the way. So, one of the first ones I just added was Diverse Dragons Collection, and yes, this is the one with all the really cool fucking dragons that I added in the 32-bit version. This has now been added to the 64-bit version, ported by the same guy, and unfortunately there won't be a PS4 version, but there is going to be a limited Xbox port coming eventually. Bandolier, yes, Bandolier guy made a Bandolier bags and pouches. I don't know how it works compared to the other one, but we're going to find out. Legendary Creatures, which adds 8 new powerful creatures and special weapons that they are guarding. And this is the list of those creatures. I added a house mod so that I can drop some shit off because I need to. Immersive Citizens is an AI overhaul. Imperious Races of Skyrim, which adds... what is it? Overhauls racial abilities, powers, and makes the races of Skyrim unique and diverse, and adds some very cool stuff for Red Guards, which I am playing in this playthrough. Unlimited stamina out of combat, which is dope. Empowered by killing people, which is fucking something else. Regenerate faster at low health. Power is slow time in a sandstorm, which is fucking cool. She's playable at BlizzCon, so before the end of the year. Yeah, that would make sense. Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round was Ford's first film. He played a Bell Page. He talks about it. The director or producer said his performance was lousy, that he didn't enter the room like a star. He replied that he thought he was supposed to be a bellhop. That's funny. Hey, Shadow, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I know, the restrictions on PS4 make it really impossible. And then the last one I added was Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim, which adds 144 new spells. 155, sorry, I stink right. New spells to Skyrim. So any vendors you have recently visited will not sell this content until they restock their inventory. Leave them alone for 2 in-game days or use the wait function for 48 hours. Cool. So those were the mods that I added. And I need my glasses. So hang on just a sec, guys. Also, I'm trying something a little different with the audio. So let me know if it sucks. But only if it actually sucks, not if it's just like, hey, Caster, your audio shit. Because that's not very nice. I guess they didn't want... What? Okay. Well, yeah, yeah. But I mean, those mods won't work on... Those mods won't work on Xbox either. So let's... Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we're all set. So, I guess we were gonna go in here and do a thing. I'm so excited to be playing some more of this, honestly.